What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Khalid. I'm back here with another video for y'all boys. Now today we're gonna be talking about remaining focused, why you should remain focused, and how to remain focused. Now, what is being focused? Now, being focused is remaining on the same topic or the same thing that you're doing for a long period of time without no distractions and remaining concentrated. That's what being focused really means, staying concentrated on one thing. Now, why do you have to remain focused? You should remain focused because there is only two states of the brain, or AKA two frequencies of the brain. One frequency is chaotic, which is like animal-like, and the other one is peaceful. Now, this is why you should remain peaceful, which means concentrated and not focus on more than one thing. Especially if you have melanin, if you are light skinned or dark. With my complexion, nigga, you supposed to be peaceful. You're supposed to be focused on one thing. Now, why? The more complicated life gets, the more you start doubting yourself, the more you start questioning yourself, and you're not peaceful. See, when we used to be in villages, we used to wake up and do what we had to do in the morning because we didn't have a lot of things to think about. We always remained concentrated. We always remained focused. That's why buildings were built faster. That's why villages were strengthened. That's why kids were better at everything. That's why the world was a better place, because melanated people would just focus on one thing, and that was evaluating, making sure you get done what you have to get done first. Now, I say all this to say, because I learned all this information from somebody named Vantu Cut. He said, bro, imagine you went from waking up and only having to worry about intruders, birds and shit flying over your shit and taking over your shit. He said, now, imagine that. That's all you had to wake up and realize every day. Now when you wake up, you gotta worry about somebody calling you, somebody texting you, Instagram. Nigga, now you gotta worry about intruder. You gotta worry about all that shit. Now you got more things to worry about. So this is why I came to say that the more you put your brain on a chaotic thinking or multiple topic thinking, the more you will stress, the more you will worry, the more you will have self-doubt, because you are in a chaotic mind space. We have to all change the frequency of our brain pattern and remain focused. How many times have you been unfocused or unmotivated? How many times have you been unfocused or unmotivated? What were you thinking about? You weren't even thinking about the thing you was ready to do. You was thinking about the after effect, what was ready to happen, or what somebody would say, or what somebody would do if you do it, or if you could do it right. You're thinking about everything else but the shit that you're doing. Why don't you just remain focused and worry about what you gotta do? Like these YouTube videos, bro, I used to really think like, bro, these niggas ain't gonna watch my shit. But honestly, I don't give a fuck who watch it. I just wanna help anybody and everybody that I can, right? So it's like, that's what you gotta do. You gotta remain focused, bro. The more focused you are with what you do, the more you will get shit done, the easier it will be. You will have no self-doubt. You will literally change who you are the more you focus and the more you get shit done. Thinking is for the weak. Doing is for the people that have to get shit done. Stop thinking about shit and just go do it. If you want to start a new clothing brand, go do it. If you want to start a YouTube, go do it. If you want that girl in your school, go do it. Do it. Just try shit. You would never get a result unless you try something. If you keep thinking about some shit, you're only going to put yourself in worry. Stop thinking. Go do. Now, if you don't have a plan with shit, now you can think and focus on what you can do to fulfill that plan. But don't worry about all the outcomes or all the things that might interfere your plan. Think about what you have to do and what you have to get done with your plan. Now remember, I told you there's two states of your mind. Chaotic, which thinks about multiple things at once, and there's peaceful, which thinks about one thing at once and remains concentrated and remains focused. What side of the spectrum do you want to be on? Do you want to be peaceful, or do you want to think chaotic? Think you depressed? No. You're just in a chaotic mind state. You think you're mad? No. You're just in a chaotic mind state. You think you're broke? You think you're this, you think you're that. No, you are just in a chaotic mind state. The more you think about a lot of things, the more your brain will start to overfill itself with thoughts that aren't real. You are not your thoughts, you are the observer of your thoughts. This is why you should stay concentrated and only focus on productive thoughts, because you are the observer, you are the controller. Say you are the observer and the controller of your brain, and why you have to control your thoughts is because your brain is always working. No matter if you're asleep, your brain is working. No matter if you're eating, your brain is working. No matter if you're reading, your brain is working. If you're walking, your brain is working. So this is why I'm telling you, remain focused. Why do you want your brain to remain focused on other things that don't value your life? Why would you put your focus on disbeliefs? Why would you put your focus on negative outcomes? Why would you put your focus on anything that doesn't align with your purpose, that doesn't align with your goals, that doesn't align with what you love, anything? It doesn't make sense. Mind is always working, like I said, right? So while you think, okay, listen, you have your brain is always working. 95% of your brain is your subconscious brain, and 5% of your brain is your conscious brain. Now, the 5% of your conscious brain is the voice in your head. The other 95% is the shit that you do on a regular basis, day by day by day by day. You feel me? So if you think, oh, all these positive affirmations is gonna work, they're not. Now, I'm not saying that they won't work, okay? I did not mean to say that. If you think that just saying positive affirmations is gonna work, it's not. You have to reprogram your subconscious. How do you reprogram your subconscious? Do things over and over again that benefit you. Start going to sleep earlier. Start eating better. Start meditating. Reprogram your subconscious mind to how you want it to be. Because right now, your subconscious mind is just running on autopilot since you was a kid. You're doing the same thing that you was doing since you were in high school. You're doing the same thing that you were doing since you was in middle school. For my adults, you're doing the same thing that you were doing since you graduated. You've been working a job, waking up every day, going to sleep at the same job at the same time forever. So of course you're going to eat the same foods. Of course you're going to listen to the same music. Of course you're going to be mad at a certain time. Of course you're going to smoke at this time, because your brain is running on autopilot. It's doing the same things over and over again. It never has a break. You have to give your brain a break and only focus on getting one thing done at a time. Now, this doesn't mean, oh, quit your job. Oh, quit what you're doing to come up, get some money. No, this means actually when you have time, when you get off work, put your focus onto something else instead of Netflix, Instagram, or just social media period, because that's where most of our time's going. That's how our subconscious is filled by social media and all these outlets of information that we shouldn't be observing. We shouldn't be receiving this information unless it's positive information. But that's all I had to say to y'all. I just want to come up here and rant to y'all about your mind and shit. I learned all this shit yesterday about this YouTuber named Von2Cut. But yeah, I love you all. Peace.